You know, sometimes we can get so caught up in our lives and the things that we got going on that we got no time for God in our lives. And this was me, right? I was so prideful. I was so full of wickedness. I didn't want to make time, nor did I think I had time for God in my life. You know, looking back at it now, I can see his hand of protection all throughout my life. Try to personalize this a little bit. See, sometimes in life, to fully appreciate where someone's at, you have to first know where they've been and what God's delivered them from. And at the age of 18, I found myself sitting inside of a jail cell. And I was still in high school at the time. I was scared. I wasn't scared necessarily because of the environment. And it's not that I'm some super tough guy now, but unfortunately, I was already familiar to it. See, at this part of my life, I've already been incarcerated for over 2 years in and out of juvenile facilities. And in fact, I was already at the same county jail previously. I was just in the juvenile pod. The same setup though, right? It's the same ugly faces, man. We just looked younger back then. But I was afraid of the unknown. See, at this part of my life, I was caught up in a lot of things, and one of the things I was heavily involved in was robbery. And usually it was either robbing people who bought drugs or robbing people that sold drugs. And sometimes it went smooth, but sometimes it didn't. And this is one of the times when it didn't. And I ended up coming close to taking another man's life. And now look, I've done a lot of stupid things. I've done a lot of things I'm not proud of. So in no way would I try to glorify this. I'll take it back if I could, but I can't. So now I just try to expose it and learn from it. So I ended up hitting this guy with a razor blade. And I cut him in a couple spots, but one of the places I got him kind of bad was going across his neck. And it was pretty bad. There was a lot of blood loss, and you know, I fled the scene. Thankfully, he had someone who was with him that was able to rush him out of there to get help. And so it didn't take long to come back to me, and now I'm down to jail. And I was down there, I wasn't fully sure of the charges I'll be facing or his condition. But I come to find out later on that I came within less than an inch of hitting a major artery in the side of his neck. So less than this much, and he wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't be standing here before you today.